Hello friends, in this video I'm going to explain you how you can set up a Cucumber project, Java project in IntelliJ IDEA. So I'm going to use Maven build management system for that. So you go to the file and create a new project, Maven project in fact. So I'll just quickly show you how to create a Maven project. So click on the new project and then over here select Maven and then click on create from archetype, select quick start archetype, then click on next and then give additional information like group ID, artifact ID, then you have to give the Maven home directory as well, and then finally the project name. After you do that, the sample project will be created like here, and in that folder this directory structure will be created, source main and a source test. This folders will be created automatically, and you can also access the Maven projects window on the right hand side. If you can't see this Maven projects window, you can make it visible by going to the view tool windows and then clicking on the Maven projects. This window will come up, and from here you can execute the different Maven goals. So next thing is you will as you know, in the Maven project you will get this pom.xml file. So over here open that file and then add these dependencies, JUnit dependencies, to write the JUnit tests in the Cucumber. Then this dependency info.cook and cucumber-junit. So this is required to execute the tests, Cucumber tests using JUnit. Then if you are planning to use the Selenium with Cucumber, then you can use this dependency to add the Selenium support in your project. And finally we have got these dependencies. This is Cucumber.java. This is the core dependency that is required to write the steps and step definitions, then feature files, etc. And finally we have this Pico container. This is optional. If you want to use this, this is required only when you want to like share the data between different step classes. So this is optional, but rest of the dependencies are required. So you can note it down and then add those dependencies in the pom.xml file. Okay, now next thing is that you have to go to this test directory, and then over here you will find the resources directory. If it's not there, you can create that by just right clicking on this one and then new directory, and after that you can mark that directory as test resources root. Once you do that, you can create the feature files. Over here I have already created some feature files, so let us get into one feature file, abc.feature, and you can write the scenario like this one. Feature file looks like this. Here you have to give the feature name, feature file name, and finally you have to give the scenario and the steps in the scenario. So if you right click on this one and then execute the tests, it will the scenarios will fail because we haven't defined the steps. So let me create the feature file for you, sample feature file, or say test feature file, and I'm gonna create one feature file over here, XYZ, and here this feature file might contain number of scenarios. Say scenario 1, and here we can have steps, and I am on X page, then I see that element. So this is just a sample feature file, and if you right click on this one and then click on run scenarios, so these options will appear only when if you have the plugins installed in the IntelliJ IDEA. So let me tell you that setting first of all. So go to the settings of IntelliJ IDEA, and then you will find plugins section over there. Just click on that and ensure that these plugins are installed, Cucumber for Java and Gherkin. So these plugins are required to execute the tests, like right clicking on the feature file, and then you can see these options: create scenarios, run scenario, etc. These options will be available only when that particular add-ins or plugins are installed in IntelliJ IDEA. So go ahead and right click, and then click on this run a scenario as one, and this test should actually fail. The reason being, we haven't implemented the steps yet. So it is making this particular model, and then it will execute this scenario. So as you can see, the test has failed because it is saying that undefined step as expected, because we haven't defined these steps yet. So at the end, it also shows the gives the snippets, code snippets for your these steps. So you can just copy this and paste it into the step class. So I'm going to copy it and then go to the Java directory. Over here I have created one package, and then in that package you can create a new test class, say test1, and then click on OK, and in that class just paste those methods and remove this code, and import that particular classes that we require. And as you can see, the step definitions are there, and here you can implement anything that you want to test, like go to the page, you can implement your own steps, or the step whatever you want to do, you can do that in those methods. And you can also assert or do something, any testing activity that you want to do, you can do that in this method. So see that element. So now that we have implemented the steps, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna right click and then run the scenario again. Let us see what happens. So this time around it should pass because we have implemented the steps, and as you can see, the all tests have passed, and it has also printed the messages that we had put into that methods, and it is saying that one passed, that is one scenario passed and two steps passed, and this much is the time that the tests took. And if you want to see the report of this test, you can go to this, click on this button, and then here you can select HTML and then click on open exported file in the browser. If you click on OK, you will see the nice beautiful HTML report created by Cucumber plugin in the IntelliJ. So over here it is opening that report, and as you can see, the reports this scenario name is here, and then these are the steps that run, and on the right hand side you will see these timings, like how much time each step took. So similarly, you can add more scenarios, more steps in that particular scenario and execute that particular feature file. That's how you can execute the feature files in IntelliJ and view the report. So apart from that, what I wanted to tell you is that how to execute these tests from the test class. So to execute that particular test from the test class, what you can do is you can create a class similar to this one, and then here in the class path you have to give the name of the feature file, like we have created this feature file testf.feature. So give the name of that feature file over here in the class path in the features option, and in the glue give this name of the package where our tests step definitions reside, and you can ignore this name. So I'm gonna comment out this, and that's it. So remember that it uses the JUnit Cucumber class, and this run with attribute is taken from the JUnit library. So if you right click and execute this particular test, it will execute that feature file. So I'm gonna rename this feature file testf, and then right click and click on run, and it should run the feature file or feature file. As you can see, the feature file is being executed and the scenario is passed. So that's how you can set up the sample Cucumber Java project in IntelliJ and play around with this very nice tool, Cucumber tool. It's a BDD tool and it's very popular in the testing community. So if you like this video and if you want to watch more such videos, you can subscribe to my channel Hi friends, if you find this video useful, please hit like button, and for more videos, please subscribe to my channel and also visit www.softforce.org for more tutorials and updated videos. Thanks for watching my video.